In modern warfare, the first hours of conflict often decide the outcome. Airfields, command centers, and aircraft on the ground are prime targets for preemptive strikes. For decades, the United States has perfected this approach, using stealth aircraft, precision-guided munitions, and real-time intelligence to destroy enemy air power before it can even take off. Iran understands this threat better than most. Facing a technologically superior adversary, Tehran has adopted an unconventional but increasingly visible solution, burying its air power underground. In recent years, Iran has unveiled a series of subterranean airbases, the most prominent of which is known as Eagle 44. These underground facilities are designed to house fighter jets, drones, weapons, and support infrastructure deep beneath mountains and reinforced rock. But how effective are these underground bases really? Do they genuinely protect Iran's fighter fleet from US preemptive strikes, or are they more symbolic than operational? To answer that, we must examine their engineering, their operational role, and their strategic implications. Why Iran is going underground. Iran's Air Force operates under constant vulnerability. Many of its airfields are well known, fixed locations, easily observable by satellites and surveillance aircraft. In any high-intensity conflict, these runways would be among the first targets. History offers a clear lesson. In conflicts from Iraq to Yugoslavia, exposed airbases were rapidly neutralized. Aircraft destroyed on the ground never get the chance to fight back. Iran's response is shaped by geography and necessity. The country's mountainous terrain offers natural protection, and decades of sanctions have pushed Iran toward defensive innovation rather than force parity. The result is a doctrine centered on survivability rather than air dominance. Eagle 44, more than a tunnel. Eagle 44 is not merely a hardened shelter, it is an underground airbase complex. Publicly released footage reveals long underground tunnels capable of accommodating fighter aircraft, reinforced blast doors and multiple access points, internal taxiways allowing aircraft to move without exposure, on-site storage for fuel, weapons, and spare parts. These bases are designed to support aircraft such as the F-4 Phantom, Su-24, MiG-29, and potentially domestically upgraded platforms. Crucially, the tunnels appear wide and tall enough to allow armed and fueled aircraft to maneuver underground, suggesting that fighters could be rolled out, launched, and recovered with minimal surface exposure. The core engineering principle behind subterranean airbases is overburden protection. By placing facilities hundreds of meters beneath rock and earth, Iran dramatically increases the difficulty of destruction. Conventional precision-guided munitions, even bunker-busting bombs, face serious limitations against deeply buried targets. To destroy such a facility, an attacker would need accurate intelligence on tunnel layouts, repeated strikes on entrances and ventilation systems, specialized deep penetration munitions, sustained access to airspace. Even then, complete neutralization is far from guaranteed. Instead of destroying aircraft directly, an adversary may be forced into a strategy of containment, sealing entrances and monitoring exits, an approach that consumes time and resources. From an operational standpoint, subterranean airbases offer Iran several advantages. First is survivability. Aircraft stored underground are far less vulnerable to surprise attacks, cruise missiles, or drone strikes. Second is uncertainty. An adversary cannot easily determine how many aircraft are operational, where they are positioned, or when they might emerge. Third is rapid regeneration. Even if surface facilities are damaged, underground forces may remain intact, allowing Iran to reconstitute air operations faster than expected. This directly challenges the assumption that Iran's air force could be neutralized in the opening hours of a conflict.